Yo, and we're back. You guys, what's going on? Talo for lava. Hi, honey.
Hi, guys.
Okay, we're just jumping into it because that's how we roll, baby. That's how we roll. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Good morning.
Talo for lava. Malolele. Aloha. Yorana. Pulavinaka. Kiora. Mabuhay. Afade. Nihao. Konnichiwa. Ciao. Hola. Boom. Bunkana. Rana. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be at in your follies, your cars, at work. It's time to talk about some money. I'm here with my lovely co-host, my wife, the brains behind my beauty. Tala in the house.
Hey.
Hi, Tala. I'm your host, DJ Hen, a.k.a. DJ Hand Dog, and we'll talk about that a little later too. About my new journey into the music world. Henry Willie is my name. You know, I'm a typical average Samoan, just raised in the U.S. and we like to talk about personal finance in this podcast. This is season 2, episode 2. I was like, what episode is it again? It's 2. And if you watched or listened to the first episode, you guys heard about our new path this season and how we're just doing kind of monthly episodes, in which I hope you guys still stay tuned and listen and get some good words of inspiration. I would say, because we don't know it all, right? We don't know shiznills, but whatever we learn from people who do know a lot, we're just passing it on. We're just sharing. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, we try it out, and if it works, it works.
Yeah, so we're just going on the fly today, but the journey continues. Life still goes on, and we're very, very blessed and thankful for our lives. I know I am.
Yeah.
Both of us are.
Yeah,
and
we've come a long way.
Yeah, we come a long way, and for you guys who have been following us on our journey,
we appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you, and I hope you guys are coming a long way too. Because that was our whole point of making this podcast. I told Tala, I said, I want to share this information so others, family, friends, and just people out there in the world that can relate to people like us, Polynesians, Samoans, or, relate in a financial way, can learn something and help them out. So the journey continues. This is real. I mean, we've been through some ups and downs, but being financially smart and intelligent and making the right moves has saved our butts big time.
Yeah.
Than what it could be if we weren't, financially intelligent at all. And financial intelligence is not a word that we throw around often in our communities. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You can't hear that word in school, any school. When teacher, what is financial intelligence? The teacher will be like, go to the corner. Take a time out.
Financial education, that's definitely it's not something preached in school, that's for sure. We use that word a lot in our household now,
Mm-hmm.
It's part of our vocabulary.
And, in season 2, we talked about in the beginning episode, we're going to get into depth on finances, investing, what kind of investments can help you out, the details. But really, it's just we ain't no teachers.
We're not financial gurus or anything like that. We just
or
what
financial
works for us,
advisors.
Yeah, what works for us, we hope that we put it out there and you just apply it to.
Look, y'all, listen, straight up. I ain't no financial advisor, but I can tell you one damn thing: my money is good. My money's getting better. My money has been getting better. Our money together is growing, and ain't no damn financial advisor did any of that snizzles for me and my wife. I did it all myself. Me and my wife. Once she got on board, it was just over like Rover. You know what I'm saying? We just tag teamed it together, read, educate ourselves. That's all we did. And we learned all you got to do is just imitate the people who are already doing it. Mm-hmm. And with the internet, it's so damn easy. Anybody can just, I always say, instead of Every day, just spend 10 minutes on your phone. It's in your hand right now. You got it in your hand. It's a part of your body now. The phone is in your hand. Don't Everybody who's listening, you know that your phone is in your hand or in your pocket somewhere attached to your body. 10 minutes a day. That's all you gotta do. Educate yourself on anything finances, And that's why I say, like, I ain't no, financial advisor, but in a way, if you want me to be your financial advisor, I am, because you're just getting information and using it in a financial sense. But personally, I'm not, one on one with any of you guys. But we have some family members come up and ask questions, and that's the shiznit. That's the bomb. I love it. I love it because why? It's something that each and every one of our households needs to talk about. We need to talk about finances like it's comfortable. We got to get comfortable with it. You just have to. It's just like football.
Yeah, talk about your
Football.
money.
Like if you like
money.
talking about football, right, baby?
Yeah.
You didn't know nothing about football, remember?
Knew nothing.
And you felt left out every time there was a football game on. You're like, well, I don't know nothing about it. I don't care about it.
I had to learn. I have boys.
But you didn't know, and you didn't care. It was none of your life. It's like, I'm not into football until I put you on, right? Years ago, decades ago.
Yeah, I'm worse than him.
Now you're bad. I created a monster. But, so when it comes to finances, this is something that you need in life. This is something that you must know in life. This is something that you have to understand and know about and talk about in life. Anybody's life in this world, in this day and age we live in, unless you want to be a minimalist and live on whatever, the earth. But in this day and age, finances, you have to get comfortable about talking about it. And it's just like football. The more you learn, the more you talk, the more you get into groups who love talking about it, then the more you understand the game. It's a game. It's just like football. It's a game. It's a finance game. But instead of football, where you're just watching for entertainment, the finance game, you're playing it. And the more you learn about it, the more you talk about it, the more you understand it, the more you win every day. The analogy right there, right? Because Samoans love football. We love football.
Yeah.
Go Hawks. Hey, just had to throw that in there, But shout outs to all the football fans out there. Oh, and special shout out to Keith again.
Yes.
That's our nephew. Number 60, Keith Ismail, plays for the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm. And he's playing his daddy's team
And he's
today.
playing his dad's team, the San Francisco 49ers. Ooh-wee.
So we suggested
Big
that
shout out to George.
the
I love you,
dad
Roos.
the dad wear the Washington jersey over the Niner jersey.
So on George's Facebook page, he posted, a lot of people are asking me who am I going to choose for, and out of nowhere, the legend, the big Oos,
Oh, Jesse
Sapolu.
Sapolu.
He hit
I
up on,
did see
because he's
that.
friends with him on Facebook, and he said, Oos, something like, Uso, you better choose for your son's team no matter what. Don't listen to anybody else. And I was like, what? And
From the
I
man
commented,
himself.
and I said, ooh, the man himself. The words of wisdom from the legend. Maloli Uso, Jesse Sapolu, Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
The first Uso I remember playing football. That's for me. I know there was probably a couple more before him, but I think he was the first Samoan to win Super Bowl. I'm not quite sure, but he's a legend, straight from, I think he went to UH, and,
Yeah,
he got Super Bowl rings from the 49ers back in the 80s. So big shout outs to Jesse Sapolu, man. And he's still putting it out there for the kids, doing big things like in the community.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, helping out. Like Jesse Sapolu, he does a lot of great things in the community, still in the football community, helping out all the Samoan Polynesians and stuff like that. And for like us, this is a way that we can give back, helping out financially with information, just sharing information. So we're going to talk about, real quick, Christmas, Kilisimasi. We call it Kilisimasi.
Yeah, we hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving holiday here
Happy
in the
late
U.S.
Thanksgiving. I think we only celebrate that here in the U.S.
I know Canada does. They have their own.
No,
but
I'm
theirs
talking about like
different.
all the polys out there in New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand,
Australia.
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 Okay.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
And big shout outs, man, to everybody around the world that still tunes in
Yep. Yep.
in your own way. You guys are handling your own business financially within your own family. Your own aingas. Your pauhana. Is that is that family in Hawaii? I can't.
Ohana.
Ohana. Your ohana. And
Ohana. Kohana's a group.
oh, hey, that's right. What
They're
about Tongan, like family? Is it ainga too?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you're Tongan. We got a lot of Tongan family too.
Yeah, we should know this.
The language is kind of similar,
Yeah, very similar.
little similar. But yeah, our basic topic that I wanted to talk about today was pretty much COVID and how it's changed the world of finances in our lives. COVID, straight up, it hasn't left here in the U.S. It's just from the higher ups and what they're doing. It's still lingering, and New Zealand is doing a great job. I see that.
Yeah,
And
I know Europe's back down on
Yeah,
lockdown, so
yeah.
I mean it's pretty much still globally out there, and
so we got to understand as Polynesians that we have to learn ourselves on how to take care of ourselves financially, even through this pandemic that's still lingering around in our lives. And one thing I learned and I love is a quote that this, and I forgot where I heard it from, but it was just somebody talking. He said, "The world will never go back." If
no.
you're gonna sit in your life and say, "Wow, I wish it would go back to normal. I wish it would go back to the way it was. I can't wait until it's gonna go. I can't wait." Well, the guy explained that, and he was a finance guy, and he was explaining that, look, people, the world will never go back to the way it was. It's changed. It's a new world we live in now. And the sooner you understand it and the sooner you realize it, the faster that you will become used to this norm. This is the new norm,
Yeah, we just have to adapt to it.
Yeah. And we're talking about the way your kids are, homeschooling,
Your work.
you're working from home.
I work remotely,
Yeah.
and it's pretty. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's different, but this is probably the way it'll be. The
The-
kids being home.
The way you're shopping, you're doing your presents, the way you're
Yeah.
yeah, the way you have to
E-commerce. That's the way to go now.
yeah, the way you have to save for food, your bills, your rent, everything. It's all new,
Everything.
right? It's a whole new world we live in. But you must adapt because it's the new norm. And financially, you could actually benefit off of things that are happening in this new day and age. While people sit back and just watch it go by, there's others that jump on top of it and see, how can I make something out of this? How can I be creative and win in this type of situation? And that's how you got to look at life. Positive. You always got to look at the positives. So when your kids are homeschooled, you got to understand that you don't have to buy ofu for them. You don't have to buy the latest clothes. You ain't got to worry about lunch money. I mean, the schools are giving out free meals.
Yeah,
We pick
they
up free
have
meals for schools.
free lunches every week here.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources out there that you can use. I mean,
You save money. Be frugal. And just understand that if you compare the amount of money that you were spending when your kid, and this is for people who have kids, when your kids were in school, and you understand that comparison to now, you'll see a big savings, and what you can do with that savings can make a difference in whether it's paying your bills or investing it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the nice side of it is that I have my kids at home. They're home.
Yeah, that's a
They're
plus.
home. They're
That's a
home
plus.
with me. I don't have to worry about school shootings or school lockdown or any of that stuff. So for me, it's beneficial. It's hard, I know, for a lot of families, especially parents that have to work, that actually have to physically go outside of their home and go work, not being able to be with their kids to help them with their schooling and others. But, everybody's situation's different.
Yeah.
And
I think to me, it's just Mother Earth. It's just you know, our Heavenly Father up above just resetting the world. They're like, you guys are doing too much. What in the world is going on? Because remember, before COVID, it was nothing but mass shootings, and right? And you were worried about the safety for your kids, and they were like, "Well, no, the kids still have to go to school to learn." I was like, "Hell no! I'd rather keep my kids home." And we did homeschool for two of them, and now look,
Yeah.
the whole world is at well, not the whole world, but it's like it's normal for kids to be at home doing
Yeah.
homeschool, which
Yeah.
is better, in my opinion, safer.
Yeah, if I have one child who actually thrives in that online, in that distance learning here from home. So
Yeah. And if they're young, yeah, that's a difficult task, but you got to improvise. I mean, it's not like, hello, everybody's at home in school. If you're in a community, just send your kids to the next door neighbor while you go to work. I mean, the laws that some people have in, the government has implemented is like so retarded because how you going to stay home with your kids if you got to go work?
yeah.
Just be smart, people. Make some moves. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, and if you are somebody whose industry, your job industry, has been affected from from COVID, a lot of people, they've switched careers. I know enough that have switched over to other careers that they thought they would never get into. Because why? Because those jobs are booming during the pandemic, whether it be shipping or delivering or
Yeah.
yeah. So there's a lot of a lot of people have had to change something that they've been doing for years and pick up something else. Why? Why not? If it's a way to make income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the new world we live in. I wrote this down too. This is an awesome quote here. Because in this day and age, you cannot be ordinary. Ordinary is the past. You have to be extra.
Ordinary. Oh goodness.
You want to be extra, girl? Sometimes you be a little too extra, though. You know what I'm saying? You have to be extra. Because if you're going to be ordinary, you're just going to live the same old, the same old life. You won't get anywhere. You're just going to be like everybody else, ordinary. So you have to be a little extra. You combine the two, it becomes extraordinary. That's how you become extraordinary. You got to be a little extra, though. You got to go to extra. And I'm not talking about the booze, ghetto, extra kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Not ratchet.
Ratchet.
Extra.
That's the word I was looking for.
So not extra as
I'm
in,
talking about extra as pushing yourself.
Yes.
Going beyond.
growing, pushing forward.
Growing Samoan. That's how you become extraordinary. You got to do it. You got to live or have an extraordinary life and things you desire, you have to be a little extra to be extraordinary. I love that. And in 2021, hopefully, people, we just continue to be a little extra because that's how we become extraordinary. And I'm not talking about like extraordinary, you blowing up at you, everybody looking. No, I'm just talking about your life is extraordinary between you, yourself, and you, and you, and yourself, and then you combine that with your family. You guys are extraordinary. Right now, I think we're doing a lot of extra. That's why we had to pull back a little bit and do our 1 month podcast episode because we're doing extra. We going hard. We going hard in the paint, homie.
We have a path. We have our journey that we're trying to achieve, and so we're making the most out of what we can do in this pandemic. So that means we're pretty busy, especially with our regular jobs and our side hustles.
Yeah, side hustles. Let's talk about side hustles. I hope you guys out there, have, just reached out, find some side hustles. A lot of people still have their full-time jobs, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Or a quick story. Tala, she had some issues with her job, and she had to pull back, and she found some side hustles.
Yeah, I did.
Then in the meantime, and then we moved around our numbers, and we were fine because we're financially intelligent like that, and we know how to make things work. And then all of a sudden, she got back on track with her career and other jobs, and the side hustles have just helped us out, maintain. And now we're back to normal again, where we're just fully investing and everything's great. Everything's extraordinary.
Yeah. So we just had a little hiccup. It was probably for like a month.
Yeah.
It's like a little hiccup. I had to work some things out with my employer.
Yeah, they try to do it dirty with some coupe. You know what I'm saying? But
But
we don't play that role, homie.
it worked out well because I left for about a month and
Well,
I did part-time gigs and I did a side hustle. I DoorDash, Postmates, and I still have those, which I'm thankful for. But
yeah,
but now I have my full-time. Now I can actually work full-time again.
yeah.
So pretty much full-time job covers all of our investments and all of our bills,
Everything.
expenses, and the side hustles is literally cash flow, money,
Yeah.
just money for investing, money to buy presents or take the DoorDash and eat for the kids, just pocket
And
money.
and I think in this day and age, here's another thing. In this day and age, the world that we live in, everybody, it's all about e-commerce.
Yeah.
Google the word e-commerce, and if you don't know, that's Amazon. That's Alibaba. That's anything you got to ship from. Really, Amazon. If you talk about e-commerce, it's Amazon.
Yeah, and then a lot of stores. Well, you figure a lot of major stores now have the same
Delivery.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by like e-commerce. Walmart. Everybody delivers. Everything's delivered. And with the side hustle that you're in, that I started doing, and I told her, please get on DoorDash.
Yeah. So
It's a form of e-commerce.
yeah,
Food delivery.
food deliveries.
Yeah.
So Henry's been doing DoorDash.
DJ Hen. Dog.
Oh, sorry. But I'm his wife, so he's Henry. He's been doing DoorDash deliveries for 6-7 months now.
Yo, since
the pandemic started.
Since out here in the U.S. in
Yes.
March.
Yep.
Yeah.
Since
10
we
months.
went on lockdown.
It's been 10 months. Yeah.
And so he's been doing it for a while. I couldn't get on. I tried to, and they were like filled with applicants because so many people lost their jobs at that time. But I was able to get on Postmates, which is another, for those of you that are not familiar with it, it's just like another DoorDash.
Food delivery service.
Yeah, food delivery service. So I did that until I was able to get into DoorDash. And now I think it's been, a couple weeks now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was able to get on DoorDash a couple weeks ago, and it's so easy. It's whenever
Yeah.
you want. They pay you weekly, or you can cash out whenever every day if you want.
And there's so many side hustles that you can do.
Yeah.
At home if you want, or like we're doing, where we just go drive around. It's so easy. You know.
Yeah, you pick up food and you go put it on somebody's doorstep because it's all contactless delivery, so you don't really have to be face to face to anybody. You just leave their food on the doorstep.
Yeah, the biggest problem I have is getting my big 6'4"
Out of my Prius.
Into the Prius in and out. But hey, I make moves. I gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But other than that,
You have another side hustle too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right here. You guys already know DJing Hen. Before the pandemic hit, I was doing gigs, making
weddings,
some
birthdays,
good side hustle money, and now I found this new world called Twitch, and this is where a lot of DJs are actually transitioning over to, because you're allowed to go live without any interruptions. Twitch allows you to go live, and at the same time, you can make a source of income through the Twitch platform. You can go on live streams, and your followers can purchase what's called like they call it bits, and they can just donate.
Yeah, you're just tipping the DJ. That's pretty much what you're doing.
Or you can do it like a lot of DJs do, Cash App, Venmo, and stuff like that. But I really never want to get into that, because if you do it on Facebook and Instagram live, they'll cut you off, and then they can just delete your whole entire page.
Yeah, you get flagged.
Yeah, but with Twitch, the thing about Twitch is it's a platform that it's live only. So
when you get notified that he's on, you'll get a notification.
Yeah.
When he's going live, you just hop on
and you can
listen.
And you just pretty much delete everything afterwards. right? That way you don't have any issues with copyright issues. That's how smart Twitch is. And if you go on Twitch, there's a lot of DJs. I mean, I'm talking about like radio DJs. I'm
Hmm.
talking about like Lil Jon's on there.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking
I was
about
watching his for a little bit.
Timberland is
That was
on there.
funny.
And then all the local DJs. And then
Hmm.
your boy right here, DJ Hen. You know, if you go to my Facebook page, DJ Hen, I have an actual link that will, you just click it and it'll take you to my Twitch page called DJ. All right there. It's at DJ Hen Dog, but it's for the Twitch platform. If you guys can do me a big favor, big favor, whoever's listening and watching out there in this growing Samoan world, all I need is followers. There's a little thing that helps you out. So if you can just go and download the Twitch app, just go to my Facebook page and then you'll scroll down. You'll see my DJ Twitch thing. Click on that, hit the follow, and you'll do me a big solid, you know. Thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
yeah. He's just started doing that.
I just love it.
He
I
does
love
it
music. I love
Friday
music.
Friday nights.
Yeah. Oh, and also you get to see me mix live.
Yeah, it's all live.
And you can
He's
comment and you can say,
watching.
"Hey, Grown Samoan DJ Hand, what's up? It's me." You know, blah blah blah, and I'll reply back. You know, interaction is the best thing I love, and my music. I love music. I also take requests. You know, so
Yeah. So that's his other. That's another thing that he's starting up as a side hustle. But
the now let's talk about that. So that's us, right? We're doing DoorDash, Postmates, DJ Hand on Twitch. What are you guys doing out there in the world? You know, that's my question for you guys. In this day and age, minus the pandemic, what side hustle would you love to get into that can help you and your families out, increase your income, build an income to help get you out of whatever debt you are in? Build an income to help you invest in something you always wanted to do, or just build another income to invest for yourself, your family, to reach the path of financial independence like we are doing. That's investing in stocks and in real estate, which we're about to get into. That's my question. We're going into 2021. We like talking about our journey and sharing it with you guys, but I want to hear from you guys, or at least, you know, put that into your mentality of how your life is going financially. What are the steps you're taking? What are you and your spouse doing? Are you guys communicating? Are you communicating about finances? Are you communicating to your kids about finances? You know, how are you guys doing? Are you guys implementing these things? Because I hope you guys are. I hope and pray, because, you know, that's all we are. We're just living proof. That's why we want to come on here once a month and just show you guys that the journey is real, but the realness is great. It's very extraordinary. It's so extraordinary. I mean, when it comes to finances, not only are we doing well, but it's going to be even more better,
yeah,
because we're looking forward to our future investments that's going to happen in the upcoming year in 2021.
yeah, we're excited for the upcoming year, just because it's another stepping stone for the path that we're on, and
Yo, and it's hard.
yeah,
It's hard, baby. It's hard. But look at me. I ain't no sucker. I know you ain't no sucker either.
we don't want to be broke hard.
You got
We want to
to,
be
you know what I'm
wealthy
saying?
hard.
We Polynesians, we know how to fight back. You know what I'm saying? When life hits you hard, what you going to do? You going to get socked in the face and lay down? You better get your butt up and you got to fight back. You're like, come on, life, you know, what you think? Did you guys think life was going to be easy? It's going to be a, you know, walk in the park cake? Nah, it's not like that, y'all. Life is so hard.
Life is hard.
You got to learn how to battle through it. That's the only way. And you know what? Baby, you are savage. You're such a feisty fighter. I know it. Look at her. She's so tiny, but you know what? It's in her blood. It's in her coco. She can fight. You know why? Because it's in all of us. It's in all of us. It's in you. It's in your family. It's in everybody. We're all hard workers. We all can fight. And it's time for you guys to fight back in life. Is that don't take it, because, you know, whether it's relationships, whether it's death in the family, whether it's losing a loved one, and that's happening a lot. You know, whether it's finances, whether it's just, you know, you can name anything, kids, work, you know, whatever it may be. You got to fight back. What you think? You know, you're gonna cry about it and just complain about it and weep and moan about it. Because you know what?
You can do that for a few minutes and then
Yeah.
get back on your feet. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
I think I heard this saying is that when you complain and cry about your life, the other people, 80% of them don't even care, and the 20% just they wish it were you or something like that. It's something like that. But anyways, I probably I said that wrong, but the bottom line is you just got to be a fighter, and it's all each and every one of us. Life is hard right now, whether it's COVID or not. You gotta just. You're strong. I know you are. Everybody is. You just gotta pick yourself up and fight. And the best way to fight back, is to do what? There's two things. There's only two options you can do when you wake up in the morning, baby. What's that?
Oh, either you can go back to sleep or go back to your bed and dream.
Dream. Go back to your bed and dream.
Or you can get out of bed and go make those dreams happen.
Hey, there it is right there, y'all. That's how you fight back.
That's that part of that take action.
And that's the hardest part for me. Like when you wake up, you hear that alarm clock and you're like,
Oh, but he gets out.
me.
Me, I'll lolly. I can roll around in
Wait,
bed.
because you work from home. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. All you got to do is
Roll
wipe
over
your
and-
somos off your eyes and roll over and hop on your keyboard in the world. But yeah, there's two options every morning. Two choices every morning. You can either
Close your eyes and go back to sleep to dream.
Or you can wake up, get up, brush your teeth, head out, and make those dreams come true.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what gets me up in the morning now. I love that. I love that saying. So, the world is not going to go back to the way it was, people. This is the new norm.
Yeah, I don't think norm is.
Yeah.
There's nothing normal. There's
And
not really.
if you jump on top early in this new stages of the new norm, you could actually benefit from it.
Yeah.
We heard from a family member of ours, Big Sis. Shout out to her. I'm gonna call her J Wright, because she was talking about like we love talking about finances, and there's a realtor that she's friends with, and a realtor is somebody who's involved in real estate. Mm-hmm. They know the real estate market, and they were talking about stuff we know about how interest rates are so low.
Yeah.
If you want to purchase a home right now.
In certain areas, of course.
A lot of areas, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is like a thing that never happened in history. So this is one of those things you can jump on top of through this pandemic. And this is one of the biggest things in everybody's expense is your home.
That is your biggest expense.
Yeah. Whether it's refinancing with the lower interest rate or purchasing a home with the lower interest rate. This is something that the world has never seen before because of the pandemic. And this is something we can benefit off of. So little things like that, or...
It interests us a lot, especially real estate right now, because that is the next step of our journey. So at this point in time, this is something that we're delving into because we need to know. We love the fact that it is low interest rates.
Yeah. Or even like people who are getting out of debt. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of companies that are just hurting. Like let's just say you're in debt, and there's a lot of companies that are hurting right now that need anything. This is probably the best time to call them up and be like, hey, I'll pay like 50% or even lower than that.
This is the best time to negotiate, to pay a percentage of what your debt is. Definitely, this is the best time to negotiate because not everybody, a lot of people right now are hurting, so they don't have the funds to pay those debts. So companies that expect that, they're not getting it, so they're willing to negotiate just to get any percentage.
Yeah, like airlines are cheap.
Yeah, they want you to travel, but we're on lockdown, and you got to get quarantined, and a lot of employers, they want you to take a test before going back to work, so it's too much of a hassle for a lot of people. So
Christmas,
a lot of holidays are,
and it's. Yeah, Christmas is different. Everything's different. All the holidays are different for 2020. And who knows what 2021. Who knows what 2020. Yeah, I did say it right? There's a lot of 20s.
Who knows
in
what next year will bring.
2020. yeah. So it's something that's we all have to adapt to, and I hope that you guys not only are adapting emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, but also financially. And this is something that everybody, each and every one of us, can actually come up, because there's so much benefits that are handed out right now to help you out. And big shout out to my uncle V, my big bro V. He once told me, I said, "Yeah, man, these people are getting blessed," and he said, "Yeah, they got blessed, but when you get blessings, you gotta understand where those blessings come from. You gotta know how to deal with it, and do right with those blessings." He's like, some people get blessings and they don't even know what to do with it, and those blessings just go right out the back door. So it's like there's some hidden blessings in this through this COVID pandemic, that we all could capitalize on. And I hope that you guys have found those little things to capitalize on to help you out. We found our little niches of saving money here and there
Hmm.
through budgeting, groceries, little things like that. Our bills, stuff we talked about always, and also increasing our income. I think that's the biggest thing that we capitalized off of the pandemic, is increasing our income with the side hustles.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And now with things going back financially normal for us
yeah,
in our household, it's a huge benefit.
yeah.
Um,
Because you can't really go out and party anymore. You can't go out to the clubs. You can't the bars. You can't hang out with your friends. You can't hang out in big family functions every weekend. There's a party. There's a hall. There's a birthday party. You still do it, but it's kind of like everybody's little. Oh, we're still worried about my health, and you know.
yeah,
So the time you have more of, and a lot of people, the majority of people choose to use that time to just sit around. But we capitalized on that and said, nah, we're going to get our side hustles on that everybody's work that needs in this pandemic, in which now is our food delivery. You
yeah.
know,
Everybody's hungry.
yeah, and they don't want
Everybody
to
want
go,
food.
and a lot of restaurants are closed, so they only deliver
Yeah,
side pickup, curbside, or deliver, and we capitalize on that. But we were able to do it. Now there's a lot of other side hustles where you can do from the comfort of your own home.
hmm,
You can,
yeah,
and we had a list, back in episode,
yeah. And
back in the first
those,
episodes, that
and a lot of the majority of those are still legit. There's still side hustles that are still open, still probably hiring and looking for people. So
I'm just looking at. Keto's been good. The health tip. We'll dive into the health tip, and I don't know about the health tip. I didn't really have one prepared, but mine's always is stay away from the processed foods. Of course, keep safe from the COVID. Everybody, if you're in a high COVID area,
wear your mask,
wear your mask.
sanitized.
Sanitize your hands after and social distancing is not something that we agree with as Polynesians. We hate that, straight up. We're gonna hug, we're gonna kiss, we're gonna do all that.
Right. We tried
Yeah,
bumping knuckles and
it don't work for
they
it.
don't,
Nah,
yeah.
I'm like, come here, bro, come here, kid, come here, sis,
Yeah. But
come here,
we
auntie, uncle, I
but
love you, I miss you. We're gonna give you a big hug,
but
but
to be honest, we've kept to ourselves for the last couple of months. We haven't really
yeah,
seen family. Our Thanksgiving was literally just me, my husband,
yeah,
and our children.
yeah.
So
But if you have COVID, of course we're gonna, they're gonna quarantine, or we're gonna quarantine, and you're gonna social distance. But if the regular parties, it's like, man, polys, we
parties,
don't
I'm
care.
like
We just like,
parties. What is that? We Zoom party now,
oh yeah,
and I
do
was
that.
like, we
There's a
don't
perfect
party.
health tip.
We don't get together. We just
Here's a health
hop
tip.
online.
In this 2020 or 2021 coming up, social distance through the comfort of Zoom, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook Live, whatever that is, you love. Once again, check into the Twitch world. If you can't go out and you want to party with DJ Hen, Fridays Pacific Standard Time from 9 to 11. that's a healthy way to stay away from the crowds and keep safe as far away from COVID in the comfort of your own home. Put me on your big screen, get your drinks ready and stuff, and let's have a party.
Yeah,
Safe and
he
sound.
parties with his truly. He's
So
yeah.
because I'm truly extraordinary.
Yes, you're truly
Extraordinary. Say it with me. Extraordinary.
extraordinary.
Hi. Chop you on your neck. Hiya.
But,
All right. So
yeah. So yeah, just let us know what it is that you guys are doing to increase your income, to make income, to during this time, and
how are you guys gonna handle Christmas this year?
yeah.
Give them some tips about how they should handle Christmas or how we're doing it this year.
So, well, Christmas for us this year, we just decided to have our children make a Christmas list, and we are doing Amazon shopping.
In which we do every year.
Yeah, and literally just order it and have it delivered here. That's kind of
Kind of saves you time and money.
yeah. We don't really go out and shopping. We're trying to stay on track with our grocery pickups too, so we really don't have to go in to the grocery stores unless we have to. It saves us time going to look for everything and getting in line. I recommend Walmart grocery pickup. They are definitely good. But then a lot of stores offer that too, so
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like when it comes to Christmas and presents, well, there's also a thing that we like to do with our family, and I'm gonna sit down with the kids. I'm gonna explain to them what Christmas is really about. It's the birth of Jesus Christ, and understand that it's not about presents. It's not about gifts. It's about Jesus Christ first of all, because that's why we celebrate Christmas is for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ as Christians. And then I explained to them that, look, where we're at right now, you guys got everything you need. Mommy and daddy, our finances right now is great. And when you're financially stable like this, you really don't look forward to Christmas. Christmas is like every day.
They don't look
the
forward to
kids.
the presents.
Yeah.
I guess. To the gifts.
Yeah. But it's still a trend for them to be happy to get a gift. But explaining it to them about giving is the best thing.
Better than receiving.
It teaches them, and they learn. But then when we gift them their Christmas presents, we explain to them that, look, this is because you have been a great child, and you have done such great things this year, and mommy and daddy thank you. And don't forget, these are blessings from Jesus Christ, not from the commercials you see on TV
Yeah,
about get the new Xbox now for Christmas time, for your children.
Yeah, I think our kids have grown out of the Santa stage. They know now that Santa's not the one who brings them presents.
Yeah, I mean, it's all fun though. This is how we all grew up and everything. But explaining to the kids the real meaning of Christmas is always important.
Yeah.
And it kind of like teaches them financially also that it's not about I want this, I want that, I need.
No,
Because if you start them off young like that, then they're gonna be horrible. They're gonna be spoiled brats and want everything, not know and think that money grows on trees, and that's not good for them when they get older.
no, they're
Right? Because that's what happened to you, right?
What?
Right?
What?
No? Yes, it did happen to you, spoiled brat. She was a spoiled brat growing up. I was like, dang, yeah, everything, huh? Anyways.
No, but our kids are grateful for receiving anything. So
Yeah, just be grateful and thankful.
we do have one though that for some reason thinks $500 Christmas presents are a given.
I don't know about that. Because when they ask me for stuff like that, I'll be like, you need to get a J-O to the B-Z. You know what I'm saying? And miss me with that.
That's
So,
funny.
Yeah, other than that, just thank you guys once again. I think, we're still here. We're going to be here to keep motivating you guys. This keeps motivating us because we're on a journey to reach financial independence.
Hopefully the next one we can definitely talk more about investing. For those that want to delve into that, of course, because we touched on it a little bit about 401k is a form of investing,
Yep.
especially with your companies.
Sure, we could do that on the next one.
Uh-huh.
We'll talk about investing
Yeah.
within the new year, because that'll be the January
Yeah.
episode.
So for those that are on that stage where they're wanting to delve in
Yeah.
investing, that's definitely something we can touch on.
Yeah.
Those that are
We'll get,
climbing out of the debt stage,
it's still good.
yeah, if you want
Still
us to touch on some things on how to do that, or especially because we're saying that this is the best time to call those collection agencies that are bugging you to resolve your debt, and you can negotiate to pay 50% of that debt that you owe. If you owe $100, hey, if you can pay 50 out of 100, perfect. But yeah, hit us up, let us know
Yeah.
if that's something that that you need help on, or if you need some more information. We are glad to give that to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Season 2. Of course, you always have to go back to the basics.
Yeah.
If you're on season 2, the basics is always the best. You got to start from square one, which is taking care of your debt and all that. But we're also going to dive into our investing. We'll do that next podcast.
Yeah, I figured,
investing in 401k
I know
stocks.
It's been a question asked.
Okay.
Just family and friends, but I'm pretty sure that those that do, it's also, even if you are getting out of debt, it's just another basket that you can start now. By the time you get out of debt, you've already built that basket.
Yeah.
So definitely something to on the next podcast.
Inspiration is what we try to bring by these podcasts, because we got our moolies out of debt, and it was a hard struggle. Ain't nothing easy, but we got it done. And
yeah,
life, it feels good. It's just a great feeling.
We were like almost like $300,000 in debt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, to us, it's a lot of money. We know people who have student loans that are about that amount.
But we are debt free, and we are thankful.
Yes.
So be grateful, be thankful for this. What you have. That's how I'm gonna end it off. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah, have an awesome
Happy
Christmas
New Year.
holiday.
Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Stay home. Watch me on Twitch from the comfort of your own home.
Yes.
At DJ Hendog.
Yeah, just get your shots lined up, and you can
be thankful
party with him
every day. Just be thankful. Be thankful for the things that you have, and not for the things you don't have.
Yep.
Be thankful for the air you breathe.
Your family.
Be thankful for your family, for your wife, your husband, yourself, your children, your parents. Be thankful for their health. Be thankful for the little time you have to share with them. The time you get to, even if you're in the same house and you just know they're there. The time you see them, the little talks you have. Just be thankful for everything. Your jobs, any source of income you have coming in. Whatever it may be, help from the government, just be thankful for that. Just be thankful and grateful, because you've made it this far, and it's going to keep getting better as long as you fight. You got to just fight hard, and because I know you have it in you. All of you guys are fighters, so it's going to be easy.
Well,
becoming wealthy is hard.
Yeah.
And I know you can do it.
Yeah.
Each and every one of you guys.
Just want to say thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for always watching and following.
Well,
we pray nothing but blessings on your health of your household, on your finances.
yeah.
And we hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas holiday.
And so please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe if you haven't on the iTunes, Apple iTunes, or go to the YouTube page and put a comment on there if you want.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let us know your
comment.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy. Say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
We're available on 9 podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Shout outs to Spotify doing big things. Overcast, Stitcher, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, and Breaker. And with that being said, Tofa Soy Fua, we love you guys. Manawia lekelissimasi, manawia lekelissimasi, manawia lekelissimasi, maletau sangafo. That means we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. I love you guys. Peace out. Peace.
Bye, guys.
And we'll see you guys next year with the episode. Let's look in the camera and let's say bye. Say peace. Cheese. Okay. Love you guys. Have an awesome day, awesome week. Until next time,
Stay blessed.
keep growing. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.